Minimalism, office siren, thrift shopping, quiet luxury. Long ago, the four trends styled together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the recession struck. Only the consumers, master of all four trends, could stop them. But when the world needed them most, they vanished. Because they were all too broke. 2025, the year of the very likely recession. And I'm not just saying that because Lord, Charlie XCX, and Lady Gaga are bringing back pop music, but because very specific fashion trends are hitting the runways and the streets. Welcome to Cartoon Artwork. I'm Arty, and this is Recession Fashion. How does a recession dictate what you wear? The answer? Very easily. If you've seen my previous video called What is Fashion, I ask you if you think you choose your fashion or if designers choose it for you. A lot of you think it's you, but recession fashion might make you do a double take.
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
What is recession fashion? It's an aesthetic that emerges during recessions that reflects a blend of minimalism, practicality, conservative values, and occasionally nostalgia. This is when brands tend to tighten the choices they make because people tend to spend less, and extravagant trends tend to get pushed into the shadows. Has a recession always changed the way we dress though? Yep, and that's exactly why it feels nostalgia. Here are some recession indicators in fashion trends that we can split into the three ghosts of fashion: the ghost of fashion past, the ghost of fashion present, and the ghost of fashion future. Within the ghost of fashion past, we see thrifting rise to fame. Thrifting is also a smart and fashionable way to combat overconsumption, and many do it for the bargains, the sustainability, and originality. It's not just a way to save money, it's an entire vibe. You literally feel like you're walking through, the past. It's affordable. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You're still receiving high-quality products for a lot less money. Designer, vintage, and hardly ever used items are also available at a fraction of the price. It's conscious and sustainable. People become more conscious of waste during recessions. Thrifting is reusing clothing rather than encouraging fast fashion, which frequently benefits from exploitation. You can find your individual style. Thrifting items are unique discoveries that make you stand out without breaking the bank, and they're not influenced by trends, which makes it the only way you, the consumer, can choose your own fashion. Plus, the fabrics and tailoring of vintage clothes are far greater than those of mass-produced items today. It's also focused on community. You can find pieces at clothing exchanges, flea markets, and thrift stores foster local ties. Money stays within communities, and you can support small resellers or charity businesses. And why stop there? It can even be from your friend's closet, or from online resale apps like ThreadUp or Depop. These stores can help fashion become more cyclical, and challenge the buy, wear, dispose mindset fast fashion apps embody, like Shein and Temu.
Sorry, random.
Or you could do it yourself. When creativity and sustainability collide, DIY clothes is one of the most empowering ways to upgrade your look without breaking the bank again, or anytime you're feeling creative. The goal of DIY fashion is to personalize your wardrobe. Make it distinctive, significant, and far more enjoyable whether you're upcycling thrift items or creating your own clothes, or even simply altering basic pieces. In the end, you are the one choosing what you wear. Moving on to the ghost of fashion present, aka the result of the economic downturn. Conservative fashion always sees a big glow up during recessions. And it's not just political or modesty related. In this context, conservative means practical. This is reflected in how people shift their style habits when the economy is uncertain. That's the style that avoids risks, leans towards timeless silhouettes, puts durability, functionality, and professionalism first. They tend to be more modest, covered up and confined. Everything gets a little more organized, deliberate, whether you're discussing fabric selections, purchasing habits, or just aesthetics.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm
Details
last night.
of your incompetence do not interest me.
Have you ever heard of the hemline theory? An interesting and somewhat eccentric idea in economics, which suggests that there's a connection between the status of the economy and the hemlines of women's fashion. Here's the main theory. Miniskirts and other shorter hemlines indicate a thriving economy. Max skirts and other longer hemlines are indicative of a recession or economic depression. Economist George Taylor first spoke about this theory in the 1920s. He observed that as the stock market increased throughout the Roaring Twenties, skirts became shorter. Then, longer skirts became popular in the 1930s during the Great Depression. Was he correct? Or was he just a weirdo? Because the most significant times when the hemline theory and conservative fashion collide are during the recessions. But why do we dress more modestly? Is it sexism? Well, no. It's just more comfortable to wear. And in a time when you can't spend money on outfits you only wear once, because you can't afford to go out anymore, it's the safer choice. Think of it like a pretty bird molting. Let the feathers represent our finances. In a recession, our feathers are definitely not flourishing. So now we're in the molting stage. We lose our bright colors for neutral tones. And since we're struggling financially, we're more vulnerable and therefore more passive in our choices. Here are two styles that reflect that mentality. Style 1. Minimalism and timeless basics. The fashion philosophy of minimalism emphasizes shape, color, and design simplicity. They look at superior quality, versatile basics, and consider using neutral color schemes like black, white, beige, gray, and navy. Look at simple silhouettes, clean lines, and no fuss. Everything is simplified, and each component serves a specific function. And this is great for people who love capsule wardrobes and hate making too many decisions about what goes with what. Look for staples like trench coats, black blazers, button-downs, and simple denim jeans. Also, black turtlenecks or sweaters, tailored trousers, or simple dresses. Not to mention loafers, ankle boots, or just clean white sneakers. And also minimal accessories. Style number 2, corporate wear. Many businesses have switched to hybrid work structures since the pandemic, and more workers are going back to work. More formal clothing is frequently required for in-person meetings or client-facing positions in order to project seriousness and reliability. Although athleisure, hello sweatpants, was popular for a while, people are starting to seek more thoughtful clothing. Corporate wear fills the void for attire that communicates professionalism without being overly formal. The ideal balance between looking put together and remaining functional for the workplace is achieved by wearing business attire, such as button-ups, tailored pants, and jackets. And finally, the ghost of fashion future. Thrifting was about cyclical fashion, items from the past that we can reuse. But this is about investment pieces, aka the ride or die items in our wardrobe that are worth splurging on because they'll last you for years. You'll still look amazing, and it'll elevate everything else you wear. Consider customized blazers. They enhance the ensemble instantly, whether it's jeans, pants, a dress, or something entirely else. Opt for wool or structured cotton in shades of black, navy, camel, or gray. Or you could pick a classic trench coat. It's ideal for transitional clothing. It's classic, sophisticated, and appropriate for those both fancy and casual settings. But what about well-cut denim, or trousers that are premium denim, or tailored black trousers? If you're looking for these, look for ones that feel excellent all day and keep their shape. Fit and materials are important. And if you're looking for cashmere knit or silk blouses, that's great too. For maximum adaptability, use neutral colors, white, cream, charcoal, and be warned, if you're going to invest in delicate fabrics, you'll need to maintain their durability by washing and drying them properly. Otherwise, don't buy them. Simple wool will suffice. Don't forget about premium leather bags. But consider simple designs, neutral hues, and robust hardware. Investment pieces are the backbone of your wardrobe. They're timeless, high quality, and they're worth every penny because they never go out of style and they make everything else look better. You can achieve this by supporting your local brands rather than high-end ones. But if it's designer clothes you want, you can't go wrong with quiet luxury. Ah, yes. Quiet luxury. AKA stealth wealth, old money aesthetics. The art of looking effortlessly expensive without screaming it. Turns out logos aren't actually worth a lot. Thanks, China. Now, we had a whole era of obvious luxury. Giant Gucci belts, Louis Vuitton monograms, Fendi prints, and Balenciaga everything. Now, the pendulum is swinging back, and people are tired of the look at me energy.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Quiet luxury offers a more mature, refined aesthetic, less hype, and more substance. Quiet luxury is trending because it hits the sweet spot between understated elegance and social awareness. It whispers class, confidence, and long-term wealth without needing to scream. And there you have it, your very own itinerary for shopping during the recession. Remember, just because you don't have the money to spend on everything you want, doesn't mean you can't still look and feel great. If you've been waiting for a chance to really discover your own personal style, there's no time like the recession. Whether you've been craving the low-rise flare pants of the 70s, the soft-knit homey aesthetics for winter, or if you've been wanting to alter your own clothes, take out the old sewing machine that's been rotting in the back storage cupboards. Because how you express yourself is within your hands. And wallets. And don't worry, you'll be back to showing off your pretty feathers before you know it. Thank you for listening. If you want to continue learning more about fashion, art, film, and design, like and share. Hit that bell icon for notifications, comment down below your favorite fashion trend, and of course, subscribe. As always, good luck with your art.